welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria and this is Studio Biku. Today I'm going to be doing a little personal project. I bought this bag a couple of years ago from Daiso. Even though I don't like the quality of it, I really like the shape, the size, the volume of it. I really like the length of the straps and I really like how it feels when it's on my shoulder. It doesn't slip off. So it's getting a little bit worse for wear, and let's face it, the craftsmanship's not really there. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to unpick it and use it as a template for a new bag. So I took the bag apart and I have these bits. So what do I have? The pocket. I quite like the size of the pocket. I also have the length of the strap and I can see the stitching marks, so that's good. I can also see the pattern of the bag, which is great. So I'm just going to make a massive rectangle and then cut those inserts out, but it's basically one piece, which is excellent news. I'm having to think now about what kind of fabric I'm making this bit out of. So I've been gathering up some things, bits of indigo that I have, some cyanotype, some different fabrics, some kimono fabrics that I've gathered, a lovely cotton with spots on. It's really pretty. So I'm hoping to make some kind of a patchwork. Let's see what I come up with. So I have all these different materials here. I've got this lovely cotton lawn that I've had for absolutely ages. I think this is stunning and will go with my colour scheme. I've got all these offcuts of indigo fabric. I'm going to incorporate the cyanotype project that I just did in there as well. I just found a pair of old shorts of my daughter's, which is gorgeous cotton, which is really nice. Some cotton offcuts. I don't know where I got these from, maybe from the Sashikokan, I'm not sure. I've also got some bits and pieces of vintage kimono which I'll also incorporate. Some vintage indigo that I rescued from the abandoned house. And I've got so many different fabrics that I'm going to pull out. I'm purposely not making these a uniform size because I want a more sort of haphazard look. Kind of like a crumb quilt, the idea that I'm doing. I'm keeping every little tiny scrap and putting it aside for collage because that will be really interesting, I think. And then I'm going to start sewing it up. So here's what I have ready at my sewing machine. I've got some of the fabrics from my stash, some cyanotype that I made, some old clothes, some old kimono. This is yukata fabric. It was new, but vintage. Lots of indigo, just plain indigo, but I love the colour of this one. I don't know whether you can see it, but the colour's so rich. Cotton, some more kimono. These pieces are, I can feel Must be 100 years old. It's so beautiful, the cotton, so thin. So I want to highlight those ones because they're very special. More kimono, more, I think that's indigo fabric. Yeah. And I found some bits of denim too. So a lot of blue. And now I'm going to sew it all together. Just a little bit of disclosure. I'm not a quilter. Quilting is not something that I've so far been into, although, let's face it, I have enough fabrics that I could be. Haphazard is more my thing. I don't want to have a pattern. I don't want to stick to a pattern. So this kind of quilting suits me perfectly. You will probably see me make some terrible errors, but I believe there's many ways to make a quilt. The secret for me is how something feels, and if it feels monotonous, boring, repetitive, or frustrating, then I don't tend to go towards it. I tend to start a project and just leave it and don't finish it. So it has to be something that is manageable, fun, satisfying, and not too slow. Okay, let's go. This is where I'm up to after today. This is one width. Oh, let's see. This is one width of the bag. So as you can see, I've got a lot of making to go. I'm going to keep going and see how far I get. Back in the studio, and it's officially day 3 of the project, but I've actually only been working on it for about a day. So I have about almost halfway. I've got this bit in the middle and then the same again on the other side. So it's a big project, this one, a lot bigger than I anticipated. Okay, I need to replenish my stock of little squares, so I'm going to do that. still going with the project. It's day 3 and here's what I have so far. I'm just about to sew up the first side and this is the base. So I'm just going to sew that up together and then I'll give you a bit of a more detailed look. I need to remember to drink water because my throat is so dry today. Wish me luck. Ta-da! So there we have it. I've not pressed it yet, so I need to press it. But wow, this is an absolute labour of love. I'm really loving what it looks like though. But I am quite tired. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Why? Join me for episode 2 when I'll be making a custom lining with lots of pockets and sewing up the bag. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't lose the project. See you soon.